The notoriously difficult achievement, I Read You Like a Book, has given many players trouble because of how tedious it is to unlock. To get it, you need to complete every enemy file entry in the status menu. At first this might seem simple, but some entries require a lot of setup and can only be unlocked under very specific conditions, like having extremely low health, so an enemy's next hit finishes you off. These entries are tied to certain enemy actions, meaning you not only have to trigger them, but also watch the enemy perform these actions for them to count. In this video, I'll be covering these entries in the order the enemies appear in the game. For each enemy, I'll cover every entry and explain the required actions to unlock them before moving on to the next. This way, players can easily follow along and track any missing entries without confusion. I completed this on a fresh save file, set to normal difficulty. Let's get started. The first enemy files, the Marionette and the Bloody Mary, unlock at the same time. The Marionette has a total of 7 entries. As you can see, I've already unlocked 2. The first entry, which unlocks when you encounter a Marionette, and the 7th, which unlocks after defeating one. That leaves 5 more to go. The Marionette's entries are pretty straightforward and don't require much explanation or setup. Just be patient, and they'll eventually perform all the actions. Once you are done with the Marionette, it's time to move on to the Scythes. The Scythes also have 7 entries, and most of them are fairly easy to unlock. Only one requires a bit of setup, while the rest aren't too difficult. Just like the Marionette, the first and the 4th entries unlock automatically when you first encounter the Scythes. The only tricky one is the 6th entry, which requires you to defeat them with a critical hit. To do this, first stun them the way you did for the 5th entry. Use Alastor to strike their scissors and knock them back. Then, quickly move to their right and shoot their head. You don't need a shotgun for this, your regular guns will do the job. This method is also how you complete the first secret mission. The Sargasso has 2 entries that unlock automatically when you interact with them. No setup needed. Next up is Phantom, which has 7 entries. 6 can be unlocked immediately, but the 6th one becomes available only after fighting it again in Chapter 8. All of its attacks are simple and don't require any setup. Just be patient and you'll unlock all of its entries. Once you reach Chapter 8, wait for Phantom to unleash fireballs from its back. That's how you unlock the final entry. Shadow has 8 entries. Most of the entries are easy to unlock, only the last one requires a bit of setup. When it charges up to shoot the spear, stay still, then time your jump so it fires at your previous spot, letting you land on the spear. Once you are up there, start shooting. It's tough to deal enough damage in one go, so you may need multiple attempts. If you are playing on hard or Dante must die mode, this entry can be very challenging. This is the most efficient way to defeat Shadow. Not only will you spend less time fighting, but you'll also earn more orbs by taking it down this way. Next up is Nelo Angelo, who has 8 entries. The first 5 unlock during a first encounter in Mission 4, while the last 3 become available until the 3rd battle with him. In the 3rd encounter, wait for him to summon his swords. If he attacks with them, dodge. When the swords start circling around him for protection, destroy them to create an opening for your attack. Beelzebub are insect-like creatures with 6 entries. They are straightforward to unlock and require little to no setup. Now for a tough enemy file, the Scythes. There are 12 entries to unlock. 2 of them gave me a serious headache, and the last one, the 12th, nearly had me crying. But after some trial and error, I found a trick and managed to unlock them all. After unlocking 9 entries, you are probably left with the 6th, the 7th, and the 12th. Let's save the last one for later and focus on the other 2. To trigger the Scythe umbrella move, keep shooting them, they'll eventually perform it. The 7th entry comes right after the 6th. Stay close, let them do their thing, and make sure Devil Trigger is deactivated. Now for the toughest one, the 12th entry. You need to land a critical hit, just like with Synthesizers. The challenge is that Scythes move a lot and tend to stay high up. The best way to increase your chances of deflecting their scythe and landing a critical hit is in a small, narrow area. The best spot is this one. Here is what to do. Wait for the Scythe to throw its weapon. As it starts the animation, move in close and strike the scythe with Alastor. This will make them flinch and expose their weak point. Quickly move to their right and shoot. Don't try this with multiple Scythes around. It's much easier when you focus on just one. Despite the name, Death Scissors has 9 entries that are fairly easy to unlock. Just stay aware of its attacks. They hit hard. Next up are the Kyklops. They have just 3 entries, all of which are easy to unlock. Next up are the Blades, with 10 entries to unlock. 8 are available during your first encounter, while the last 2 when you encounter them underwater. Some entries can be challenging if you are unsure what to do. On top of that, blades are constantly moving, making them tough to deal with.
Block off, Featherface, or you can stick around and find out the hard way.
Griffon, the boss, has 9 entries. 6 can be unlocked during the first encounter, and with the right skills, the fight and the entries should be easy. Just be patient. The 8th entry unlocks only during the second encounter, so make sure to get it. And the 4th entry can only be unlocked until the third encounter. The Fetish is similar to the Marionette, but it's a stronger demon controlling a body crafted by the evil hands. It has 5 simple entries. The best strategy is to focus on a single Fetish. This one might be a bit tricky. To let a Fetish successfully perform its grapple move, keep your distance, wait patiently, and make sure Devil Sugar is deactivated. The final and most powerful of the sins is the Death Scythe. Like the other sins, you've probably noticed a pattern in how their entries are unlocked. Encounter them, watch their descent, and attack their cape. Death Scythe has 7 entries, and thankfully, all of them can be unlocked without much trouble. Plasmas are shape-shifting demons made of pure electricity, capable of mimicking the form and abilities of their opponents, and all of their 7 entries are pretty straightforward to unlock. Next up is Nightmare, a bioweapon created by Mundus, with a whopping 14 entries. The good news is that you can unlock 13 of them during the first and second encounters. The final entry, however, can only be unlocked during the third encounter in Mission 20. Frost are elite ice demons created by Mundus, bearing a strong resemblance to blades. Their file has 10 entries and unlocking them does take a bit of setup. Nobodies are annoying demons that behave like monkeys. They have 8 entries which are fairly easy to unlock. Mundus, the Prince of Darkness, and the final file entry on the list, has just one entry, simply encountering him. Congratulations on unlocking I Read You Like a Book, easily one of the most annoying achievements in the first Devil May Cry. And with it, you've also unlocked Table of Content and Bookworm achievements as well. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Catch you in the next guide. Peace.